Cirque du Soleil's newest big top show, Echo, is coming to Laguna Hills. Joining me today is Louana, Seclet-Monchot, who plays the character of Mother Nature in Echo. Louana, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you with us.
Nice to meet you.
This is just a tiny little portion of the amazing acrobatic performances that Louana will have for you at the show. Come on up. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, Louana, you grew up basically between big top canvases and your grandfather and your father, both being in the circus.
Yes. So my grandfather was a street performer. He was a fire spitter and had a monkey. And then my dad became a circus artist. He taught me his discipline, which is the Washington trapeze. So I really start circus at home, and he teach me everything I'm doing quite in the show right now.
So your father followed your grandfather's footsteps.
Yes.
But your grandfather never performed in the circuses, did he?
I mean, he was more an entertainer than a performer in a way that he was having the attitude in the street of playing music, but he was not like an athlete. Then my dad became really an athlete that wanted to do acrobatics.
And do you think that was stemmed from your grandfather's street performances?
Oh yeah, for sure, because when you grow up in the circus, you meet the people, you have the energy, you can't get away from it.
It's just in your blood.
Yeah,
I think
so.
Probably explains why you, at such a young age, took a liking. How old were you when you took your first few steps on a circus stage?
Oh, I was not even one.
Not even one?
Yeah, I had my first costume and performing with my dad, doing few apparitions. And then when I was a teenager, at 14 years old, I decided to really commit and train every day with him, because to do circus and perform, it's like any physical activities. You have to really train a lot to access to a high level. So when I committed at 14 years old, I never stopped.
And did you have any resistance from your mom since she was in the medical field?
I mean, my mom is super proud and happy. She encouraged me in every project. She's also really attracted by the circus world. She's making costumes. She's doing the paper of the company for my dad. So she's super proud and happy for me. And also to please both of them, I did my physiotherapy school. So I graduate and I'm a physiotherapist on the side. So like this, I have the both of my two parents.
You know, I would imagine that understanding and having that degree in physical therapy, you would really get a sense of what the body is doing when you're forcing it into these acrobatic performances. Yes. I mean, you have a really an understanding of the muscular system, right?
It's really interesting. It's helping for every day doing some prevention exercise and understanding the body, but at the same time, it's really with the time that you learn how the body gonna react, how I wish to do this job as long as I can and do like my dad being 56 and still stand on my head. This is my only wish.
Oh, well, I'm sure that will be granted very easily. So tell us about your experience with Cirque du Soleil. How long have you been with them?
So I was first contacted by Cirque du Soleil in 2019 for a project called Under the Same Sky, which was the project of Echo, but just before the pandemic. And then, as you all know, we were months of opening the show, and pandemic happened, so my dream completely fell off.
Oh no!
I did other projects. I did some cabaret in Germany and other circus performances. And then when they called me back in 2021, 2022, they say, we're gonna start the project again. It's gonna be another name, gonna be Echo. But if you want, you could still be the main protagonist with the trapeze act like we were working on. So for sure, I said yes, for sure, I come back to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And during those years where we had our time off, did you continue performing anywhere, or did you just stay in shape by doing it in your studio?
I decided to stay mainly in Montreal at first, and in Montreal, I perform with some friends. We create a show in the street on the top of a car because the people were locked down in their apartment, and we decided to perform on the top of the car, like doing deambulation for the people on the balconies. So we did like a project that was really, it was a need. For me, stop performing, stop creating was the worst thing that could ever happen. So even if we were having a lot of restriction, I tried to find a way to still keep doing it. So I did this, and then we had the chance to go to Europe. I see my family in France, and Germany was not closing theaters because this is dining theaters. So they were considered as restaurants. So I had the chance to work for a year and a half in the cabaret in Germany while everything was stopped.
Wow, that's very innovative of you.
I was lucky.
Yes. So tell us about your character. You are Mother Nature in Echo. How did that evolve?
So, more simply than Mother Nature, I think it can be this to an extent, but like the character is a young woman that is all the time with her dog, Iwei. She's connected to the world, to the nature. She has a certain empathy that make her connect, I feel, deeper with humanity. And she discover a whole world, and she take action into it, and some actions gonna lead to some consequences that she gonna try to correct with the help of the animals to recreate a better world, if I can say.
Right. So how does that relate to the title Echo? Where does echo come from?
The echo have many meanings, but like it's mostly the ripple effect of an action. So when you do an action, it has so many repercussions, and a small action can have big repercussion. And so this is really a metaphor about the action that the human can take and the consequence that it can have on the world.
So how do you want the audience to feel after they've seen your show?
I think the best comment for me is when something say, "You touch me," in the way that I love that the people feel emotions. They're gonna laugh. I hope they're gonna also cry. They're gonna be touched by the story. They're gonna connect with the story somehow, with their own life, with their own story. So this is the main goal for us, to make them live emotions.
That's fantastic. I love that. So do you go back home to Montreal after here, or do you tour on?
We tour on. I'm engaged with a Brazilian, so we go in Brazil. We go see my family in France. We are touring in North America, so we are on the road like quite all the time.
Well, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to be here with us today.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you, Louana. Appreciate you being here.
That's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, folks, Cirque du Soleil, May 23rd through June 29th. Tickets are available now. Go get them and see this lovely young lady perform as Mother Nature. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.